Hey all you Let's Play fans, and welcome back to my LP of Metroid Fusion! In the last episode, we took down the Notori and Nightmare, got ourselves the Plasma Beam and Gravity Suit out of the deal. Damn, now we're looking much better. Now we're starting to become the overpowered Samus that I know. Alright, before we move onwards, you want to open up that door, but don't go through it yet. Go all the way to the right, get a good running start. That way, you can bust through that wall there. Bam! And you don't have to Shine Spark through that, I just did that because it looks cool. It's like, why wouldn't you Shine Spark? Shine Sparking is awesome! Okay, screw you, you fucking abominations! Get out of here! Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to have my Halloween special out in time for, well, the 31st, because I'm running out of time here pretty quickly. That and the game I was wanting to play would require a lot of time to do. Yeah, a little hidden secret there for a power bomb tank. But I might try and cram in an NES game that would still qualify as a Halloween game. The only problem is, it's a two-player game, and I don't think my brother will be available to do a co-op before the 31st. So I might try and get one of my friends to do it with me. It'd be a different commentator, but oh well, at least I'd have a Halloween special out. I mean, I fucking worked on an intro forever, so I at least want to do one Halloween game. And here we are. This is one of my favorite areas in the game. I love the music, the whole setting and atmosphere of this place. It's just really good. I would even go out on a limb and say this is my favorite Metroid track out of all the games. And that includes everything from Super Metroid. It is just that good. Alright, little hidden bastard area here for a power bomb tank. Yeah, how are you supposed to know that's there? I don't know. Game does a lot of dick moves like that. So you guys ready for Halloween? I'm kind of ready. I mean, I'm not going to do anything until the 31st, where I'm going to go see some friends, going to carve pumpkins, watch some B-movies. That's going to be kind of nice. Probably go as the Dirty Redneck again. That was kind of a funny costume last year. I don't know if any of you remember me talking about that. I can't remember what game that was that I mentioned that on. But I went to like a Denny's for dinner afterwards with friends, and I was still dressed up like a redneck. And when we get there, and the waitress is looking at me, and she says, "Oh, that's a very nice costume you got there." And I just gave her this most straight, stern face that I could, and said, "What costume?" It was funnier and shit just seeing her expression. But yeah, I think I already mentioned that in a previous video. If you didn't hear it the first time, well, you get to hear it again. It's a great story. Yeah, I had a few people mention to me in previous episodes the stuff that they're wanting to do for Halloween. And it's kind of nice seeing what other people do for Halloween. I'm glad to know that even at my age, that some people still like Halloween as much as I do. Makes me not feel all creepy and shit. But Halloween used to be so much better back when I was a kid and would go trick-or-treating. Just because, I don't know, you'd be able to go door to door like a good traditional Halloween, but everyone's just so scared anymore today that it doesn't seem like it used to be. Which is fine, I guess, because they still have stuff that you can do in place of going door to door. But it just doesn't have that same feeling. Like, you can't jump out of the bushes and scare the hell out of kids today, because you try that, your parents are going to be right there and they're going to hit you over the head with a mag light. Alright, set a power bomb there. Yeah, I still like Halloween for all the B movies and everything. I will never stop liking Halloween. I think I get that from my dad. He's like 50-something, almost going 60, and he still likes Halloween a lot. Dresses up for it and everything. Alright, let's set a power bomb there. Because if you remember this mechanic from earlier in the game we were introduced to, we have these golden enemies again. So we have to take them out in order to open up that doorway down there. There we go. Problem solved. And I've also been thinking about doing a 200 subscriber special. So I'm actually nearing that. Never thought I would get 1 subscriber, Jesus. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any ideas yet. If you guys have any ideas, I wouldn't mind hearing them. Let's see. So I was also going to ask if You think I should do a blind game at some point. It'd be kind of nice, but there's a lot of games out there that I've watched Let's Plays on, so I already know a lot of games. But it'd be still kind of interesting to try a blind game, see how good I am at logic and all that shit. Alright, now this spot can be confusing because the game decided to pull yet another dick move and hide a hidden passage there. Yeah, go figure. Alright, ooh, big baddie fish in there. So suck on my power bomb! Bam! Hey, look where we are. We're not supposed to be here. Didn't get authorization, but fuck it! We have unlocked the security level 4 hatches. Awesome! Now I always found it kind of weird when you come in this room. You came in through a hole in the ceiling, so shouldn't this like area be filling with water now? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much into this. Okay, now with that, I have no idea what's with these enemies in here. Maybe they're just there for show. But now that we got the level 4 security locks open to us, we can make our way forward in this place. I just wish this area was a lot bigger in this game, because it is... I just love it so much. All the other areas in the game are okay, but this one is almost like jaw-dropping, because it looks really beautiful, and the music is great for it. It really fits the atmosphere. Alright, bam! Fucking fish. I get another missile tank. It's always good to get. Yeah, a good old Meridia tube experience from Super Metroid. Every time I see one of those tubes, I just want to set a power bomb there. Damn! See, I don't think there's anything hidden in here, even though it looks like there should be. Another Meridia tube, but nothing's in there. Damn, that guy survived a charged-up plasma shot. Let's see, yeah, here's another enemy that's from Super Metroid right there. Is this guy. In Super Metroid, you could grapple onto him with your grapple hook. And he would help you out a little bit, but you didn't want to explode him because then he'd get shit all over the place. But in this game, they're just meant to get in your way, like, yeah, see, I can't go through there with him open like that. So what we have to do is stand back here, and freeze his ass. Now we can get through. Bam! Haha! Alright, you can get all the way to the left here, because we're going to need to get a speed boost going. Ah! Haha! Yeah, get another missile tank, why not? That spot right there can be kind of hard to jump through with a speed boost the first time around because the room hits you so fast you don't hardly have any time to react before you run into an enemy. Alright, out of my way. Just kill all these guys because you saw that power bomb tank up there. I want to get to that. Okay. I just love all these like clamshells and everything in here. They look really cool. Can't stop boasting about this place. Alright, get your way up there. And that's how you get that power bomb tank. Beautiful. And let's move onwards. And unfortunately, we're already out of that area. It's a damn shame because, like I said, I just love that place so much. Ow. Ow. Look at this. This is not fair. Oh, come on. Ah, there we go. Alright, make our way through here. Set a power bomb here, and watch, it'll draw these enemies toward me. Bam! That's kind of a neat little, I don't know, what would you say, effect that the power bombs have? Is that they can draw the X into you like that. Ooh, data room. And it's active. What are we getting in here? Diffusion! That's what we're getting in here. This is, like, probably my favorite power-up in the whole game, because check this out. BAM! BAM! That is just so awesome. And you can even note that when you shoot the diffusion missile, look at it. And I don't know if you can see it that well, but it takes on the traditional look of a super missile now. That's kind of neat. Okay. Look at this barrier trying to get in my way. Get out of town, buddy. Alright, now in here we get another missile tank. We're doing pretty damn good here. I think there's only a couple more power-ups in this area, and then we're done for whatever sector this is. I think Sector 4? I wasn't paying attention earlier. Alright, now that we've got power bombs, there's one little power-up we can get back here. Set a power bomb there. Set another one. And there we go, another power bomb tank. I know there's a way you can check your items in the map, like how many items you have left to collect, but I'm not exactly 100% sure on how to do that. Unless you have to beat the game to do something like that. But I'm not going to concern myself with it, because I think I have gotten everything so far that I can get. Alright, I'm wondering what the computer's going to have to say about us getting all these goodies without his permission. Is he going to berate our ass? We'll have to find out! Hi, Mr. Computer, how are you doing? You upgraded your missiles? That's unusual. There's no word from HQ on procedural error, I'm sure. I do not approve of you bypassing security level 4. Wow, he doesn't even really give a shit that we did all that. Alright, I remember that security rollout we faced earlier. I believe the X have infected it. No, really? So blah 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 blah. It's entered Sector 6. He doesn't know what it's doing, but we have to go find out. Alright, yes, I know where Sector 6 is. You don't have to show me every single time where we need to go. Alright, let's go head over there then. Up the elevator we go! At least I'm kind of glad that Samus isn't saying much, like interjecting her own little thoughts into everything here. Not that I mind, you know. Okay. But yeah, in this game she's nowhere near as whiny as Other M. I'm sorry to say for anyone that likes Other M, but that game should not even exist. So, what do you have to say now that we're over here? Security robot seems to have gotten much stronger, which I don't know how that's possible since it's a robot! Blah, blah, blah. It's not like he can lift weights or anything, Jesus. Once you're done, leave knock immediately. SAX is tracking you. Well, we already saw that we can take that bitch out no problem, so I'm not worried about that. Don't stay longer than you must. Understood? Fine, fine, Jesus. Always nagging and nagging me everywhere I go. But we'll have to explore this area and find that security robot in the next video, so stay tuned for more Metroid Fusion!